The following is a presentation of regional radio sports. Whether it's AM 800 KREI, AM 1400 KJEF, J98 The Booth, MyMoInfo.com, or at MyMoInfoSports on Twitter. Regional Radio is your most comprehensive source for all area sports.
Welcome in, everybody, to our final day of coverage from the Park Hills Central Christmas Tournament. I'm Brandon Pavlina, and I'll be joined on the call here today alongside Stephen Kabler. We got 3 games coming your way here on the MyMoInfo Sports Stream. We will have the 5th place game on the boys' side first. Coming up next, it's Desoto and Festus getting set to square off. After that, we'll have the 3rd place game on the girls' side between Arcadia Valley and Steelville. And then finally, to conclude our coverage here on the sports stream for the day, we will have the boys' 3rd place game between Farmington and North County. All that coming up, but again, as I said, our very first game of the day here is going to be the 5th place game. It's 5-6 DeSoto taking on 7-3 Festus. These two teams, of course, very familiar with one another, being JCAA opponents, conference rivals, somewhat of crosstown rivals, if you will, as the towns border one another. And both teams have played really well here in the tournament. DeSoto, they opened their tournament with a great win over Hillsboro, 54-51 on a last-second bucket. And then they fell to North County, but it was a close one, 58-53. Finally, DeSoto, to reach this 5th place game, they beat Steelville last night, 61-49. On the other side for Festus, they opened the tournament with a big win against Fredericktown, 67-22. They then fell to the number 1 ranked South Iron, 79-62. But then yesterday, a great win for Festus over St. Gen, 75-62. And that's how we got here. Should be a fun one, Stephen. Obviously, again, both these teams very familiar with one another. And really, I'll tell you what, Festus has been really impressive, but DeSoto has played really well in this tournament as well.
Yeah, and I really like the way that Festus runs up and down the court, and they have some good shooters on the out there on the floor as well. But, I mean, DeSoto coming out here and really playing, giving it everything they've got. They've got some athletes that can really do some good things. Levi Fisher, of course, we've talked about, who can jump out of the gym. They've got Mertens down there, down low, that can really cause some havoc down in the paint. So I think what we're going to see a matchup today is 2 different styles of basketball. We're going to see kind of an old school, get it down low style of basketball with DeSoto, and then the more modern age run and gun 3-point shooting of Festus.
Couldn't agree more. It should be a fun one. A bit of contrasting styles. Looking forward to seeing Armand Branch once again, the talented sophomore for Festus. He has had a terrific tournament, but a lot of great players across this tournament have really showed out and performed well, and why not? Such a tradition tournament and so much history behind the Park Hills Christmas Tournament. A reminder, of course, we're here on the Fleegs Equipment pregame show. Fleegs Equipment in St. Genevieve and Leadington. Fleegs Equipment for all your lawn, farm, and garden equipment needs. Let their family serve your family. Highway 32 in St. Genevieve, or on the Outer Service Road at the Leadington exit, or online 24/7 at fleegs.com. Also here in the Mineral Area College broadcast booth, Mineral Area College is your next step. But of course, the reminder is always that all of our coverage here from the Central Christmas Tournament has been brought to you by Coles Tractor and Equipment. Don't just follow the herd, lead the herd. Coles Tractor and Equipment, Highway 32 in Farmington. We'll take our first time out here on the Fleegs Equipment pregame show. When we come back, we will have our interviews with both head coaches leading up to this game between Festus and DeSoto boys, the 5th place game from the Central Christmas Tournament. Tip-off is about 10.5 minutes away. Up next, we will hear from Jason Therrell, the head coach of the Festus boys Tigers team, and then we'll hear from Zeb Hammond, the head coach of the DeSoto boys team. That's coming up next. Stick around here on the Fleegs Equipment pregame show.
Cozine Memorial Chapel has been serving Farmington and the surrounding communities since 1864. Their commitment of service to the community is deeply rooted in Missouri history and is the foundation for everything they do today. John Cozine is proud to be the 4th generation to operate Cozine Memorial Chapel and is proud to support Farmington High School. Cozine Memorial Chapel, serving families for generations at 217 West Columbia Street in Farmington.
It was 1989 when a young man started refurbishing tractors to help pay for college. After college, his passion continued into what has been an epic 32 years of hard work and hustle. Born from this hustle was Coles Tractor and Equipment that still remains today. It was not handed down from generations. It was built by one man, my dad. Hi, this is Hannah. Kohl's was built out of a passion, hard work, and desire. Desire to offer this area some of the best quality product, affordable product that the homeowner or farmer can use. Help us celebrate these 32 years as we move out of 2020 and into 2021. Give us a call for all of your tractor equipment or service needs. Kohl's Tractor and Equipment, located just outside of Farmington, or call 573-756-4353. Kohl's Tractor and Equipment. Don't just follow the herd, lead the herd with Kohl's Tractor and Equipment and LS Tractors.
Welcome back here, Fleegs Equipment pregame show as we get set for the boys' 5th place game from the Central Christmas Tournament. Joining me now is Jason Thurl, the head coach of the Festus Tigers. Coach, for you guys, a good, hard-fought win over a really good St. Gen team in the last round for you. What did you like about the performance from your team in that one?
We got off to a good start, so that helped quite a bit, but I liked our defensive intensity to start the game, so hopefully we can bring that again today. That's what's been the key for us this tournament, is playing pretty good defense, or trying at least.
Well, of course, and Coach, obviously today you're taking on a team that you're a little more familiar with in in Desoto, obviously a conference opponent. So does that make it a little more fun getting to go against another familiar opponent here in this one?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we're just happy to be down here and getting a 4th game. You know, to win 2 and get a chance to play a 4th one is good for us. But yeah, it's definitely it's going to be a challenge for us because they're a pretty good team.
Well, so what do you know about Desoto? What are you expecting to see from them out there tonight?
They're long with Mertens inside, and Fisher rebounds the ball really well, and then Krodinger and Blair good players. And I've been impressed with Petty doing some good things. So they have 5 or 6 good players, and it's going to be a real challenge for us.
Coach, I think you guys have been one of the more impressive teams here in the tournament. Obviously, you guys play with a lot of energy. But so here tonight to try to get a win in the final game for you, what do you need to do well?
Well, I'm glad you said that because that's exactly what we've been talking about, is bringing the energy. I thought we've brought a little bit of energy to this tournament, and that's what we're looking to do on the 4th day here.
Appreciate your time, Coach. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Jason Thurl, the head coach of the Festus Tigers, on the pregame show.
I'm sitting here at Pizza 101 South in Bonne Terre with owner Dustin. And Dustin, I got to tell you, I am absolutely impressed with just about everything here.
Thanks, Mark. We're pretty excited about the work we've done here.
I tell you what, the pizza is awesome. The wings are amazing. And don't get me started on all the pastas, the salads, and the other appetizers.
We're pretty proud of our food and our selection that we have here. People can come in, they can dine in, they can carry out, and they can pick up from our window.
Well, you've got me sold. Pizza 101 South in Bonne Terre. It's the place to be for great family food and fun.
Gilster Mary Lee is now looking for owner-operators with their own authority and insurance to pull Gilster trailers round trip from their plants in southeast Missouri to thousands of locations across America. Weekly dependable settlements with a fuel card for significant discounts at the pump. Toll and scale devices are also available if needed. Everything is dry freight on 53-foot vans, paid downtime and no-touch freight. You will support a private fleet for strictly round-trip lanes. Call Mike Welker at 800-851-5371, extension 3246.
Make it a great family night at Applebee's Bar and Grill in Farmington. Hi, my name is Amy Cousins, General Manager of your local store. Maybe start out with a couple of appetizers: boneless wings, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, spinach artichoke dip, chicken quesadilla. There's so much to choose from. Let the kids pick from the kids menu, then for yourself, choose one of our favorites. Steaks, ribs, seafood, pasta, we have it all. Go to Applebee's.com for the full menu and look for our happy hour prices. Doing good in the neighborhood, Applebee's Bar and Grill in Farmington.
Welcome back here on the pregame show as we get set for the 5th place game of the boys' side of the Central Christmas Tournament. Zeb Hammond joining us now, the head coach of the DeSoto Dragons. Coach, you guys are 2-1 in the tournament, and obviously the one loss was to a good North County team, and you guys are right there in that ball game. So I guess the first thing I just would say, and you can kind of respond to it, is that I have to imagine you feel like your team's played really well, and you feel like you have to be proud of the way your team's played in this tournament.
Yeah, we've gotten better as this tournament's gone on. There's still spurts that we kind of get lackadaisical and we let teams either get a little run on us or get right back into the game. But we gotta play 4 quarters, and that's kind of what we're focusing on now.
Coach, obviously a good win for you guys last time out, though. What did you like about that performance, and what do you need to get better at?
Our defensive effort, second half was a lot better. We came out third quarter with some intensity. We were able to stretch that lead out. And that's what we got to continue building on today. We just got to play a great defensive game, limit second chance opportunities again, and then handle their pressure.
Good Festus team today, Coach. What do you know about them?
they're a very aggressive team. They got 8 guys that can score it from anywhere on the court. And I know it's again a kind of a crosstown rivalry. They're going, both teams are going to be ready to play. So we'll just have to go out, keep our defensive intensity, and again limit their second chance opportunities as well.
Well, you kind of touched on it, but keys for you guys. What do you need to do well to win?
Yeah, we're going to have to take open shots when we get them, make sure we're moving the ball, trust our teammates, keeping everyone involved in the game. And then on the defensive end, just pressure them, let them make some mistakes and hopefully get out and run on them a little bit.
Appreciate you, Coach. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Zeb Hammond, the head coach of the Desoto Dragons, joining us on the pregame show.
Cleaning chemicals, disinfectants, and paper products are just a few of the items available from CNC Suppliers in Farmington. I'm Cheryl Sneed, owner of CNC Suppliers, a janitorial and food service supplier for commercial and residential use. We carry cleaning products, disposable food containers, gloves, sanitizers, disinfectants, face masks, shields, paper products, and so much more. Find CNC Suppliers on Facebook or stop by our location on Flat River Road in Farmington.
Hi, welcome to the UPS store.
Yeah, I'd like to ship this package.
Great, I can help you with that and every other ing.
Did you just say every other ing?
Printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs.
Shredding.
Yep.
Mailboxing.
Uh-huh.
Notarizing?
That too.
Wow, that's really some ing.
Now you're getting it.
The UPS store, every ing for small business. And of course, shipping.
Hi, this is Jim, owner of the UPS store in Festus. See us now at our new location at 650 North Creek Drive next to Tiger Express Car Wash.
Welcome back in here, everybody. Fleeks Equipment pregame show as we get set for the 5th place game on the boys' side of the Central Christmas Tournament bracket. It's 5-6 Desoto getting set to take on 7-3 Festus. Of course, Desoto came into this tournament as the number 7 seed. They opened with a win against Hillsborough, fell to North County, but then they were able to beat they were able to beat Steelville. That's how the Dragons got here. Festus, they came in as the 8th seed, and they were able to earn a first-round win over Fredericktown. They then fell to South Iron, but then they beat St. Gen, and now they're here. And so a 5th place game should be a fun one, a JCAA matchup. And it's always fun when you get those conference games on a neutral court like this. It should make it for a little bit more of an intense, a little more fun atmosphere, especially because looking at the schedule, these two teams are going to turn around and play each other right away after this game. So a little bit of a tune-up game maybe for the regular season matchup, which will be coming up here in a few days.
Well, one thing that you look at with both of these teams, I mean, they're playing for something. They're playing for a 5th place, a 5th place in this tournament.
Pretty nice trophy, too.
Yeah, pretty nice trophy. I mean, as well as pride whenever you talk, and bragging rights when you talk about that. You can guarantee going into the next time these two teams play, coming up very soon, that they're going to want to go in and know that they got the bragging rights at least for that game and have some confidence going into it. And so this game, not only a big confidence builder going forward for both of these teams that they can get a W, but they're playing for some hardware, and that's always a bonus.
Should be fun. Looking forward to it. Round 1 of Festus Desoto coming up next. 5th place game from the Central Christmas Tournament, and that's going to do it for us here on the Fleeks Equipment pregame show. Now we're going to jump right in and take a look at the Presbyterian Manor starting lineups. Presbyterian Manor, the way you want to live. Well, got to tell you, too, you can go find Presbyterian Manor online, presbyterianmanor.org. Let's start with the 7-seeded Desoto Dragons, 5-6 coming into this game here today. They will send out Aiden Blair, Levi Fisher, Nick Krodinger, and Jordan Mertens, 4 seniors and 1 junior, Cody Petty. That's the 5 for the Dragons. Blair, Fisher, Krodinger, Mertens, and Petty. On the other side for the 7-3 Festus Tigers, they'll send out Armand Branch, a sophomore, 2 juniors, Cole Rickerman and Connor Westhoff, and 2 seniors, Colin Riendo and J.D. McDowell. The 5 for Festus, Branch, Rickerman, Riendo, Westhoff, and McDowell. Those are your Presbyterian Manor starting lineups. Tip-off a few moments away. It's brought to you by New Era Bank. It's easy to save your coins and change with New Era Bank's Roundup Savings. To see how easy it is, visit your local New Era Bank or go online at newerabank.com. New Era Bank, member FDIC. Tip-off is won by Desoto, and with that, we are underway. 5th place game from the Central Christmas Tournament. 5-6 Desoto, the 7 seed, taking on 7-3 Festus, the 8 seed, for the right to be crowned the 5th place team here in this year's tournament. Desoto with possession right away, and they'll work it around. Near side, 3 is up and no good from Krodinger. His first shot of the day won't go. Back comes Branch, the sophomore, who's really had a coming out party here in this tournament. He'll go to Rickerman near side, and it's stolen. Petty has it. Quickly up the court, he'll try to get it to Blair, but it's out of reach, and Blair can't quite control it. It sails out of bounds. It'll go back to Festus. Big thanks to our sponsors for making all of our broadcasts possible from this tournament. American Heritage Abstract, Applebee's in Farmington, Auto Plaza Group, and BMW Convenience. Festus back with possession. Branch on the near side wing, a little crossover to his left, and he'll pull up from the free throw line. In and out it goes, but the rebound is pulled down by Festus. The putback won't go for McDowell, and now Desoto back with it. Good rebound off the miss. Here come the Dragons. Blair will swing to the near side to Petty. Desoto going from right to left here in this first half. Down low on the baseline, they get it to Fisher, but Fisher cannot convert on an easy layup. A little bit of traffic down there, but still a tough shot. A good look for Fisher, just couldn't quite get it to fall. Again, Desoto going from right to left, Festus going from left to right here in the first half.
Had some good looks so far from both teams early on, but just kind of a lid there on the basket. Nothing wanting to seem to fall. I think first team to see a ball go through the hoop is going to get some confidence here.
Both teams trading blows early. Nothing the score. A minute and a half gone. Branch driving, floats one up, and it's off the iron, no good. Merton's the last to touch it as he got 2 of those big paws on it, but just kind of slipped out of his grip. Over the end line it goes. It's back to Festus. They'll throw in from the baseline that they're shooting on. Branch will be the one to send it in. Branch looking, goes over the top to Rickerman. They get it there. Back to Branch, near side. Corner 3 is up and no good. It's off to the left. Rebound to Soto. Back comes Petty to the corner. He'll go to Blair. Blair, a head fake and a drive. In the lane, he'll fire up a jumper, but it's short. Someone might have got a piece. Back come the Tigers. Down low. The pass tipped and stolen. And they'll say Fisher stepped out of bounds. He took it away. Good job getting into the passing lane. But then kind of tumbled to the ground and touched out of bounds. And so it'll go to Festus on the basket that they're shooting on. They'll inbound at the corner near side to Riando. Back up top to Branch. Now to the middle they go. It's with Riando. Out to Rickerman. Down to McDowell. McDowell's shot won't go. With a long rebound for Westhoff. Festus, really good job on the offensive glass here early, Steven.
Yeah, it's going to be something they're going to have to be really focused on because of Mertens down low.
Now the pass is stolen. Another takeaway as Krodinger stole it as they try to get it down low to McDowell, but then the outlet pass sails over the head of Aiden Blair and out of bounds, and it'll go back to Festus. Well, we're 2.5 minutes in, Steven, and not a single ball has found the bottom of the net. Branch across half court for Festus. Guarded closely by Petty. It's like a 1-3-1 zone that they're operating out of right now is Desoto. Up top, they'll go for Westhoff from downtown. No good. Rebound, Krodinger. Back comes Desoto. Blair, far side, drives in. And his pass is going to be, well, tipped out of bounds. Rickerman was touching it when he stepped out of bounds. And so it'll stay with Desoto on the baseline that they're shooting on. Petty will inbound to Fisher. He'll drive to the right around the free throw line. He'll pull up, but it won't go. Back comes Rickerman for Festus. A little Euro step in the lane, and now finally the first shot falls. Rickerman, a fancy move. That Manu Ginobili crossover hesitation in the lane, and Festus out to a quick 2-0 lead. Blair on the near side wing. Back up, they'll go to Krodinger. Far side, it's with Petty now in front of the Festus bench. He'll pull it back to the top of the arc. Festus operating out of a 3-2 zone. 3 on top, 2 on bottom. Good find down low. Blair saw the passing lane and was able to get it right into the hands of Krodinger, who went up hard and got hit hard. He'll head to the line for 2.
That's about as good as the pass as you're going to see at the high school level. I mean, he's all the way out there near the volleyball line and rips one down to the baseline right on the money. Krodinger goes up, hard foul as he puts up the first free throw here. That one goes down for Krodinger. But overall, so far, just both of these teams trying to play maybe a little bit too fast-paced for themselves. We've seen a couple of long pass turnovers for Desoto as Krodinger's second free throw is down to tie the ball game, but just need to kind of settle down a little bit.
Yeah, you know, you never know. I mean, early start time here today, 12:30 tip-off. Maybe some not so great nights of sleep. Who knows? But now a turnover and back the other way. A good layup. I believe it was Blair who knocked it down. Blair, indeed, his first points of the night, and it's a 2-point lead for Desoto. And now the pass to the baseline is tipped, and McDowell can't corral it. It's out of bounds off of the Tigers. It'll go back to Desoto. And again, just a little sloppy here early. I think you can contribute the early start, the fourth game for these guys. A lot of them, or for both of them, third game in 3 days. There's a lot going on here.
Well, if you think both of these teams aren't excited to be here, I mean, look at these benches. Every time something's turnover, they're getting up, clapping, and screaming.
What'd you say? BYOE, bring your own energy.
You bet.
Driving down low, Rickerman. His shot won't go after a steal. Fisher the takeaway on the rebound. Over to Petty, far side. He gets it right in front of the scorer's table, and he gets trapped. But he's able to get it off to Mertens. Now near side it comes to Blair. Blair driving, baseline. Pass stolen into the hands of Branch. Branch. The shot is rejected. Petty with the block. Woo! That was big. Petty now passes it down low and drills a couple of unsuspecting students in the front row. I didn't see that one coming. Kind of shot through. So anyway, all things considered, after the dust settles, 4-2 the score. DeSoto still with a 2-point lead. We've hit the 3.5 mark in the first quarter. 6 points scored in 4.5 minutes. Bouncer from the inbound for DeSoto. Shot won't go. Goodness. There's a lid on both rims. Here come the Tigers. Branch up top. Guarded closely by Petty. They'll go near side. Some subs have come on. Winehouse and also Desmond Davis. And Desmond Davis is going to travel as he tried to drive baseline, but put the ball on the deck and then did it again after leaping into the air. Travel called. Back it goes to DeSoto as they lead by 2. So it's Branch out there, Riendo, Rickerman, Davis, and Winehouse, the 5 for Festus. Now the pass to the baseline. It's to Mertens, and Mertens is able to convert on the layup, and he's fouled.
And that's what they're going to have to do more of if they want to kind of take command of this game. Find Mertens either in transition down low or get him set up on the low block and just kind of let him go to work. You know, he's taller than Desmond Davis, but Desmond Davis might have him by a few pounds. That's a big boy down there. So that's going to be a fun matchup to watch going forward.
Well, yeah, Davis is a strong, strong young man. He was a monster for the football team for Festus this year. Mertens can't convert. Regardless, though, Mertens towers over everybody on this Festus team. The closest in height to 6'8" Mertens is 6'4" McDowell. They get it down low to Riendo. Riendo, a quick move to the bucket, and he gets it to go. That was nice. He had the bigger man Mertens on him, but he used the speed to get by him. Riendo, his first points. 6'4", DeSoto by 2 in the first. Blair a head fake, and he'll travel. Caught the ball on the wing and tried to go for a head fake and a drive, but got his feet going a little bit too quick before he put the ball on the deck, and so it's going back on over to Festus. Branch across half court. Tigers trailing by 2, 2.5 remaining in the first. Down low, Davis. Layup, good. That's a nice find. Both teams, the zone looks here early. There's been some holes in the defenses. Back comes DeSoto. Petty up top. Far side, they'll go to Blair. On the wing, Blair back to Petty at the top of the arc. Near side, they go to Krodinger. Thought about it, but instead they'll keep swinging it around. Now it's to the middle with Drake Turnbow. He's in for the first time. Blair on the far side wing fires a 3, no good. Rebound Davis. Here comes Festus. Branch into the air. He'll pass it off to Winehouse. Now the bouncer to Rickerman near half court. Rickerman crossing over, driving in, kicking, but it's tipped. Tigers recover. Riendo down low to Rickerman, and Rickerman gets pummeled, and he'll head to the line for 2.
What I think I've noticed so far here early in this one is that I think DeSoto's trying to match the run and gun of Festus, and I don't think they're quite used to it as much as Festus is. And so I think maybe if they try to slow it down a little bit, they'll have a little more success.
Rickerman, first free throw, no good. Early on in the season, granted, but Rickerman came into this tournament shooting just 58% from the charity stripe. One more coming here for a chance to take the lead. Tied at 6 with 1:45 remaining here in the first, and Rickerman will knock down the second free throw. 3 points now for Rickerman. He leads all scorers. An exceptionally low-scoring first quarter so far. 1:45 to go. Festus leading by 1, 7-6. Blair on the far side wing. Now near side, they'll go on over to Turnbow. It's Turnbow, Fisher's back in. Schmidt is checked in for the first time as well. Blair, a driving layup won't go. Tries to save it, but instead it's into the hands of the Tigers. Back comes Festus. Cross half court, it's Riendo. Up top, they go to Westhoff, and he'll travel. Let's go ahead and check on these lineups as Blair checks out. For DeSoto, it's Krodinger, Petty, Fisher, Schmidt, and Turnbow. That's the 5 for the Dragons. For Festus, Davis, Branch, Westhoff, Riendo, and Winehouse. 1:10 to go. Festus leading by 1, 7-6 here in the first. Shot is up and no good. Another miss for DeSoto, and back comes Festus. Branch at the top of the arc, guarded by Petty. They'll kick off to Westhoff. He'll jab and think. Zone look. Oh, they got a man open. Down low, but Davis couldn't find him. They keep it. Up top, Winehouse, 3 ball, yes. Colin Winehouse buries it from distance and gives Festus the biggest lead of the game, 10-6, with 35 to go in the first. On the far side, it's with Turnbow for DeSoto. Petty up top now. He'll hand off to Krodinger on the far side wing. To the middle they go to Schmidt. Schmidt turning, pivoting, looking for help. He'll go to Krodinger back on the wing. Krodinger had it poked away for a moment by Branch. Now he'll drive and kick as he lost Branch. Corner 3 won't go, but guess who skies for the board? Fisher. And Fisher, bully ball, flexes after he puts it back up and in through traffic. And on the other end, he tries to time up the block, but he gets the foul instead. And Winehouse converts the layup. Well, Fisher was trying to tee that one up, to swat it maybe all the way back to DeSoto. He was winding up. But instead, he got a piece, and good concentration from Winehouse to knock it down, and he'll drill the free throw. 6 quick points at the end of the quarter for Winehouse, and it's a 5-point lead for Festus, 13-8 with 3 seconds on the clock. Krodinger will heave, and it's in and out. It almost went down, but it will not. 13-8, the score after 1. Festus with a 5-point lead. We'll take a break and be back on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
It was 1963, and Fleeg's Equipment in St. Genevieve was founded as a family-owned and operated business where it remains to this day by our brothers Dave and Herb Fleeg. In 2016, our second location in Leadington opened. Hi, I'm Jason. Fleeg's Equipment is known best for selling exceptional equipment such as Case IH, Massey Ferguson, Hustler Turf, Spartan, Vermeer, Cub Cadet, and many more. Fleeg's Equipment is also known for outstanding service from the time you enter the door or pick up the phone. Because at Fleeg's Equipment, we ask that you let our family take care of your family. There are lots of places to get a mower, tractor, or a piece of equipment, but none with the history or longevity of Fleeg's Equipment. We are a proven family with certified technicians and customer service where you're more than just a number. Your business is family tradition here at Fleeg's Equipment. Fleeg's Equipment, Highway 32 in St. Genevieve and on the outer road in Leadington. Online 24/7 at fleegs.com. Fleeg's Equipment, let our family serve your family.
Well, a slow start for both teams, Steven, but right at the end of the quarter, Colin Winehouse banged home a triple and then converted an and one, and those quick 6 has given Festus a 5-point lead.
Yeah, they've started to settle in, find their shot a little bit, and that's kind of what they like to do is get Winehouse and Westhoff going from the 3-point line, as well as Rickerman here.
Well, Rickerman fires. Yes! You bet, from downtown. Count all 3 of those, and it's an 8-point lead now. Rickerman up to 6. 16-8. First 30 seconds of the second quarter. Festus with the lead over DeSoto. Brandon Pavlina alongside Stephen Kapler. Glad to have you on the MyMo Info Sports Stream as now Aiden Blair will drive in for DeSoto, and he'll be stopped and fouled. That's going to be the first foul on Branch. A tremendous sophomore for the Tigers. Petty will inbound, looking for help. They go to Mertens. He'll kick out. Blair wide open three. Won't go. Misses everything. Long rebound goes to Winehouse for Festus. He'll pull up in transition. No, won't go on the triple. And then Mertens is able to get the rejection after McDowell snagged the offensive rebound and went for the putback. Good defense there, and now a timeout call. We'll take it two. Back in 30 after a Patsy's Furniture timeout.
This is Dr. Karen Melton at Hearing Care Partners. We hope you don't miss a single thing this sports season. Stop by for a free hearing screening so you'll hear every play and the person sitting right next to you. One of the best parts of the game is chatting with old friends and making new ones. We wish all our local players a safe and healthy sports season. It's Hearing Care Partners. Find us online at hearingcarepartners.com.
7:15 to go in the first half. It's an 8-point lead for Festus, 16-8 over Desoto here in the 5th place game on the boys' side of the Central Christmas Tournament. Brandon Pavlina alongside Stephen Kabler. Jake Reed back in the studio spinning the dials. Festus with their first possession fire up a triple from Connor Westhoff. Won't go. Desoto with the rebound. They need to find some points. They haven't scored this quarter. Meanwhile, Festus has put home a triple. And now Blair down on the baseline was trying to hand it off to Mertens, kind of on a fancy, like, out-of-bounds diving play, but it was tipped out. Festus touched it last. It stays with Desoto. Petty will inbound. It's Petty, Mertens, Fisher, Blair, and Kroedinger, the 5 for the Dragons. They get it into Mertens, and the big man over the top of everybody just puts it off the glass and in. Tough shot. Mertens now with 4, and it's a 6-point game, 16-10. Festus still up. Branch for the Tigers. It's Branch, Westhoff, Rickerman, Winehouse, and McDowell, the 5 for the Tigers. Long shot won't go. Offensive rebound again for Festus. It's with Westhoff. He'll kick out. Winehouse 3. Buries it.
Winehouse has a real quick release. He was ready for that shot. Ball was right on the money. He lets it go, and it rattles home.
Well, Steven, more than anything, the offensive rebounding has been just extraordinary for Festus here early on as Blair drives, can't get it to go, but he takes the foul. I mean, Festus, granted in the pregame we heard Coach Therrell talk about wanting to bring the energy, and they certainly have, but, I mean, for Desoto, you got to start boxing out because you cannot allow 2, 3, 4 possessions every single time that the Tigers come down the court, and so far they've really done well on that offensive rebounding.
Well, you can't allow that, especially when you have someone like Mertens on your team who's 6'8", and he's a big body. He's got to be able to put a body on it, one if not 2 guys out there.
Yeah, he's got to start getting to work a little bit. As good job from Blair, buries both of them from the line. And so it's back to 7, 19-12, 6:05 to go in the first half. Oh, boy, Branch fires a fastball down to the baseline, but it's too tall off the backboard, and Desoto is able to recover. He was looking, I believe, for Riendo down low, but that had way too much steam on it. That one almost broke the backboard. They go to the middle. It's with Mertens. He'll kick to the corner to Blair. Blair, a lot of contact by Rickerman, but no foul call, even though he got bumped and really kind of changed his trajectory. He's able to save the ball by throwing it off of Rickerman as he sailed out of bounds, so Desoto will keep possession. Blair will inbound from the baseline they're shooting on. Inbound goes to Fisher, but it's tipped away and out of bounds by Riendo. It'll stay with Desoto. 5:45 remaining in the first half. 7-point lead for Festus over Desoto here in the 5th place game of the Central Christmas Tournament. They'll inbound over the top to Fisher. Near side, they'll go to Blair on the wing. Looking for a screen. Oh, Mertens is begging for it down low, but they don't go there. Kroedinger on the far side wing now. Again, Desoto going right to left here in the first half. Kroedinger, Mertens is still begging for it. He and Davis are battling down in the post. Desoto swinging it around the arc. Blair. Oh, it's getting loud. Down low, Fisher, and guess who? Davis intercepts. And now a foul. Maybe I shouldn't play guess who when we don't know who. There's really nothing to indicate that it was Desmond Davis except for the fact that he was absolutely in a battle with Jordan Mertens down there, and then they try to get it to Mertens, and Davis intercepted. That's a fun matchup, man.
It really is.
7-point game still, 5:10 to go. First half, down low. Davis, oh, baby, what a move. Woo! Put him in the spin cycle. Davis put the ball on the deck, and in the blink of an eye, he was in front of the rim after a spin move. What a play. Back the other way, Blair, the pull-up jumper is good. Back and forth we go. 21-14, still a 7-point lead for Festus. That Davis move was sick. And now Therrell wants a timeout as his point guard Branch got caught near half court. Was very close to stepping over and back, but instead they'll give him the timeout. Let's thank a few sponsors. Want to thank CNC Suppliers, Coles Tractor and Equipment, Comtree, Dunlap Automotive, Dryer Electric, Ed Fisher Construction, and Fleegs Equipment. 30 seconds back in a moment after a Patsy's Furniture timeout.
Whatever your educational goals are, you can achieve them at Jefferson College. With caring faculty, convenient locations, and award-winning academic programs, your future is Jefferson College's focus. To learn more, call 636-797-3000 or visit jeffco.edu for a complete list of degrees and programs. Enroll now.
For higher education, for higher expectations, Jefferson College, Jefferson College, and you.
Welcome back in here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream. Festus starting with possession. They work it down low to Davis, and Davis goes up, but he is fouled. And he'll head to the line for two. Festus out to a 7-point lead here early. Desmond Davis shooting from the charity stripe, trying to tack on, and he will. Knocks down the front end. Davis up to 5 now, and perhaps the most fancy play of the night, or well, of the afternoon rather, as he spun right past the big man Mertens. And what a terrific, terrific athlete Desmond Davis is. Again, a dream teamer this year for the Festus football team and one of the best D linemen in the area. Back comes Desoto. They get it down low looking for Mertens, and Mertens will go up and put it up and in. He got the angle, and there was nothing they could do.
Yeah, it's going to be there a lot of the afternoon if they can just continue to go to it.
Rickerman 3 won't go. Blair long rebound for Desoto, and he is fouled in transition as Branch cut him off. That's the second foul for Branch. Let's go ahead and tell you the players on the court for both sides as we reach the 4:15 mark here the first half. For Desoto, they've got Turnbow, Petty, Blair, Mertens, and Kroedinger out there. For the Tigers, it's Davis, Rickerman, Westhoff, Riando, and Winehouse. Those are the 5 for both teams. Down low, Mertens puts it up. Won't go. But you still see when he holds that ball up over his head, I don't know that anybody can get up there to it. He's so much taller than everyone. Festus with it, leading by 7, 23-16. And now the pass down low looking for Davis is knocked away. Back come the Dragons, and now Blair, his drive and shot won't go, but he's fouled. He'll head to the line for 2. Free throws, as always, brought to you by Serenity Hospice Care. Peace of mind when it matters most. SerenityHospiceCare.org. Blair, again, early on in the season, the numbers are always a little bit distorted. Obviously a very good guard for this DeSoto team, but came into this tournament shooting at right around 56% from the line. Knocks down the front one. Second one's up and good, too. 2 for 2. Needed those, and it's back to a 5-point game. 23-18. Festus still leading here with 3:40 to go in the first half. Rickerman across half court. He'll bounce it on off to Westhoff on the far side wing. Back to Rickerman at the top of the arc. Back to Westhoff right on top of that Rebels logo in front of the DeSoto bench. Down low baseline, they get it to Davis, and Davis drives, and he is fouled. Mertens looked like he may have gotten a piece of the orange, but also got a big piece of the arm. That'll send Davis to the line for some more Serenity Hospice Care free throws, and that'll give us a chance to thank a few more sponsors as the first attempt is too strong, and it's off back iron, no good. Want to thank the Ford & Young Funeral Home, Gateway Region YMCA, Gifford Lumber Company, and Gilster Mary Lee. Davis knocks down the second, and it's back to a 6-point game, but then DeSoto is going to give it right up. After the inbound, they try to go quick over the top, but they threw it out of bounds. Ill-advised pass there, and so with that, 3:20 to go. Festus up by 6 and back with possession. To the middle they go to Riendo. His turning drive won't go. And then Davis, the offensive rebound, and his putback attempt, he gets fouled. He'll head to the line. Well, that was a close one there, Steven. I thought Mertens got mostly the ball on that one, and that's a couple quick ones. That time they say, though, Krodinger the guilty party. That is his second foul. Fortunate they cannot afford to get Mertens into a whole lot of foul trouble, so fortunate that that one not on him. Davis misses both, and so stays a 6-point game. And what a move. Blair back the other way. Quick transition shot. He hung in the air and kind of threw the ball up like behind his head. That's a tough angled shot. 4-point game. And now Rickerman loses it out of bounds. 3 minutes to go. Festus by 4, 24-20. Blair coming alive. He's got 10 in the first half for Desoto. We'll see if the Dragons can cut it down a little bit further. Petty out there. He'll swing it far side to Blair. Turnbow's checked back in for the Dragons. He'll fire a corner three and bang it home. Drake Turnbow, long, lanky shooter from the corner. The junior finds the twine, and it's a 1-point game with 2.5 to go in the first half. 24-23, Festus by 1. Up top, the Tigers go to Winehouse. Winehouse the answer. He can stroke that shot. Third triple of the first half for the junior Colin Winehouse, and it's back to a 4-point game. Petty, top of the arc. Blair, far side. They go to the corner to Turnbow, and now they'll just swing it around. Petty to the near side corner. Krodinger, quick trigger. Won't go. Missed everything. Rebound right into the hands of Winehouse. Back comes Rickerman. 2-minute mark of the first half. It's a 4-point game, 27-23. Festus leading Desoto. Driving in is Westhoff. He'll throw up a wild shot that won't go. And that one, boy, I thought Riendo touched it last. I saw that hand come flying in there, but obviously the referee down on the baseline, a little bit of a better look. They'll say off Desoto. It'll stay with Festus on the basket they're shooting on. Minute 50 to go. Tigers by 4 in the first half. High pass over the top. Rickerman skies and pulls it down. They give it right back to Winehouse, who fires it up, and the shot won't go from the corner, but the rebound, they'll say it's off of Desoto, and a look of disbelief on a few of the Dragons players. They're breathing fire out there right now. They're a little frustrated. Minute 45 to go in the first half. Bouncer Davis gets the inbound pass, and Mertens sends it back. Another rejection. Davis got the rebound, went back up, and Mertens said, nuh-uh. 2 big blocks. Now Blair in the lane. Oh, that was nice. Little crossover floater, and it's good. 2-point game, 27-25. And now a steal. Turnbow takes it away, but he kicks it out of bounds. Oh, frenetic pace. Yeah, geez, oh, Pete. Up and down we go. 2-point game, 27-25. A minute 20 remaining in the first half. JCAA matchup, 7-8 matchup. Desoto and Festus. Tigers of Festus holding a 2-point lead. Branch, near half court, will swing it to the far side to Winehouse. Down low, they get a wide open Riendo. But when he puts it on the deck, he can't hold on. It'll sail out of bounds and go back to Desoto. And the Dragons with a chance to tie it or take the lead as we hit 70 seconds remaining in the first half. Far side, it's Blair. Back to Petty up top. Near side, Krodinger. Right on that Rebels logo. Down low, Mertens gets the pass. But Davis does an excellent job to knock it away, and it's out of bounds off of Mertens. Mertens caught the ball up high, but then he brought it down, and when he brought it down, Davis swiped the hand and punched it out.
Got to keep that ball up top and just put it right up as soon as you catch it. Great interior pass there from the wing.
Now Branch across the timeline. They'll go to the corner. Winehouse looking for more. Bang! He got it. 4th triple of the first half for Colin Winehouse, and it's back to a 5-point game. Festus leading. 35 seconds to go in the first half. Down low, Mertens, the scoop shot, yes. That's some fancy footwork from the big man. He's got 8.
It's a great post move there, and just a nice touch there on the finger roll to get it up and in.
Oh, and what a fine Branch from half court. Try the alley-oop down low. The layup won't go, though, for Riendo. Right idea. 15 seconds. 3-point game. Blair in the corner. Up top, Kroedinger is going to fire a three, and it's off. Rebound, Rickerman, 3 seconds. He's got a heave from half court, and it's off. Just short. It was right on, didn't have enough on it. And the horn sounds. That's the end of the first half. A very exciting first half after a slow start. Both teams really turning it on there in that second quarter. You went from 21 points being scored in total in the first quarter now to up to 57. So quite a few points being put on the board in that second quarter. We'll tell you all about it in a little bit. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy halftime show right here on the MIMO Info Sports Stream.
It was 1963, and Fleeg's Equipment in St. Genevieve was founded as a family-owned and operated business where it remains to this day by our brothers Dave and Herb Fleeg. In 2016, our second location in Leadington opened. Hi, I'm Jason. Fleeg's Equipment is known best for selling exceptional equipment such as Case IH, Massey Ferguson, Hustler Turf, Spartan, Vermeer, Cub Cadet, and many more. Fleeg's Equipment is also known for outstanding service from the time you enter the door or pick up the phone. Because at Fleeg's Equipment, we ask that you let our family take care of your family. There are lots of places to get a mower, tractor, or a piece of equipment, but none with the history or longevity of Fleeg's Equipment. We are a proven family with certified technicians and customer service where you're more than just a number. Your business is family tradition here at Fleeg's Equipment. Fleeg's Equipment, Highway 32 in St. Genevieve and on the outer road in Leadington. Online 24/7 at Fleegs.com. Fleeg's Equipment, let our family serve your family.
Hi, this is Brad Smith at Lucas Smith Chrysler Center, your local home of the no bull deal. The word local, you've heard the phrase shop local, buy local, but do you really think exactly what that means? When you shop here at Lucas Smith, you put your trust in the hands of all of my employees who also eat, play, work, live, and shop local. Jefferson County is their home too. Why drive for miles when you can buy what's right here in your backyard? All we ask at Lucas Smith Chrysler is to give us the chance to earn your business. Please shop local, and remember, Lucas Smith Chrysler Center in Festus.
There's no joining fee at your Jefferson County Family YMCA. With your membership comes a lot of additional services as well at no charge. With a household membership, your YMCA provides no additional cost childcare while you work out, and all other memberships include unlimited group exercise classes, as well as the Wise Gymnasium, the indoor pool with lap swimming, and aquatic classes too. So sign up today and take advantage of their no joining fee offer till January 31st. For more information, call the Y or sign up online at gwrymca.org. And remember, your memberships can be used at any of the 23 area YMCAs.
Purchasing a hot tub is one of the best decisions you can make for you and your family. Hi, I'm Megan Osbar, manager of Home Pools and Spas in Leadington. There is nothing more rejuvenating than stepping into your own spa, transcending into luxurious and therapeutic relaxation. If you are considering purchasing a hot tub, I invite you to stop in and see what we can do for you. We are Home Pools and Spas on the outer road just south of Leadington.
Home is where the fun Everybody's going home, pool and spa.
Champions are made here, on our courts, on our fields, and in our classrooms. Why settle for ordinary when you could be part of greatness? Mineral Area College. Become a Cardinal today.
Welcome back, everybody, here on the MIMO Info Sports Stream. I'm Brandon Pavlina alongside Stephen Kabler as we are at the Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy halftime show. Good game brewing. 30-27 the score here at the break. It's a 3-point lead for Festus, but really just a frenetic pace in that second quarter. A lot of scoring from both sides, and really you got to give Desoto a lot of credit for hanging around because it felt like Festus had an opportunity to maybe give themselves a lot of breathing room. But the Dragons just kept hanging around.
Yeah, they did, and it was really what I thought they got going was they got Mertens involved there later in the second quarter. They kept trying to give him the ball, and it didn't always work out for them. Desmond Davis playing really, really good defense for Festus down there low. But then for this Festus Tigers team, it seemed like every time that Desoto had a chance to come in and maybe take the lead or tie the ball game, you had Colin Winehouse coming down and just making a big shot. I mean, 15 points here in the first half with 4 3-pointers. He's really come out to play today And so, it's an exciting game here. Started off a little sluggish. Everything picked up energy. I think that's kind of the way that the afternoon is going to go. It's kind of a little earlier start than both these teams have seen so far. So energy starting to flow. They started to wake up a little bit, and we saw that as the game moved along.
Also here early on, and I'll mention it a little bit later on too, but want to give a big shout out to Brevin McMullen, who was spending his first year of college eligibility playing for Link Year Prep. He has just announced that he is committed to play for the Missouri Southern State men's basketball team. So congratulations to a great athlete for formerly of this Central Rebels bunch. Boy, was he fun to watch last year, Steven. I know you came on right as we were kind of entering the playoff run, and you had a chance to see him in person a few times. And boy, what a great athlete that young man is.
I mean, just his basketball knowledge, his court vision, his ability to shoot from anywhere, and then on top of that, you take his body size. He's a tall kid. He's got a good build and body control. I mean, he's just got all of the makings of a good college athlete.
Let's thank a few more sponsors while we have a chance, and then we'll go ahead and go through our first half statistics. Want to thank Goggins Drilling, Hearing Care Partners, Home Pools and Spas, JAD Home Care, Jackson Hewitt, Casey Jenkins, JC Dental Creations, Jefferson College, and Jefferson R7 School District. A reminder again, coming up, we will have the girls' third place game after the conclusion of this game. It'll be Arcadia Valley taking on Steelville. That one is scheduled to tip off right around 2 o'clock. But this game started a little bit early, so we may be just a bit ahead of schedule. We will wait and find out and make sure that we can confirm a start time when we see the teams arrive. But right now, here at halftime of the boys' fifth place game, it is Festus leading by 3 over DeSoto, 30-27. Let's go ahead and look at that for those first half statistics. Some really good performances on the top end of both teams. For Colin Winehouse of Festus, 15 points in that first half. He buried 4 triples and really was the guy who kept Festus out in front comfortably for most of that first half. Because without him, without those big triples, Festus was having a hard time finding the bottom of the net, but Winehouse was making sure that they were putting points up in a big way. 4 triples, 15 points for Winehouse to lead all scorers, and of course the leading scorer for Festus as well. Just 3 other players dropped in points in that first half for the Tigers. 7 points for Desmond Davis, 6 points for Cole Rickerman, and 2 points for Colin Riando. On the opposite side for the DeSoto Dragons, they were led by the terrific guard Aiden Blair. He finished with 12 first half points to lead the DeSoto team. Then a handful of players scored as well, and the baskets were spread around pretty evenly. Jordan Mertens had 8 points in that first half on 4 makes, but then it was 1 make around the rest of the way. 3 points for Drake Turnbow, 2 for Krodinger, and 2 for Levi Fisher. Those are your leading scores from the first half action. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll set the stage for half number 2 right here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
Are you in the market to buy or refinance a home? Hi, Paul Hale here with New Era Bank. And at New Era Bank, we make all of our loan decisions locally. And once the loan is closed, you'll make your payments locally. Therefore, if you ever have an issue with your loan, we're here to help. Our trusted loan officers can help you navigate the sometimes complicated process of home financing. Visit any of our branches today or our website at www.newerabank.com for more information about buying a home. New Era Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, if you haven't been to Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills lately, then you haven't been to Patsy's Furniture. Man, the selection is as good now as it's ever been. And that's saying something. Seriously, stop by and say hi to Chris and Jamie. The first thing you'll notice is just how nice they are. They won't hard sell you at all. They'll just let you look around and offer you help when you need it. And we're talking about really nice furniture, too, from some of the best-known brand names in the business. Hey, maybe that's why Patsy's Furniture is my only stop when I do my furniture shopping. Patsy's Furniture, right off Highway 67 at the Parkway Drive exit. You'll love to shop at Patsy's.
Welcome back here, MyMo Info Sports Stream. Brandon Pavlina, glad to have you here. 5th place game on the boys' side of the Central Christmas Tournament. The 7-seeded DeSoto against the 8-seeded Festus, and it's the Tigers leading the Dragons at the break, 30-27. A very exciting first half, at least a very exciting second quarter. A lot of points went up on the board for both sides, and now we'll see how these two teams respond in the second half after getting their feet underneath them a little bit. Score was 13-8 after the first quarter, but now we're 30-27. So both teams in a little bit more of a game flow, kind of getting their legs underneath them. And again, let's tell you our leading scores. For Festus, it was Colin Winehouse, 15 first-half points, 4 triples for the junior. And for Desoto, 12 points for Aiden Blair, the senior. Some good performances on both sides. We'll see what the separation is in the second half between these two very common opponents, JCAA foes. And this one could come down to the wire. I mean, Desoto all tournament long has been playing in close games. I mean, his team can't find any separation. Hillsboro, they beat by 3. North County, they lost to by 5. Finally, they got a little breathing room against Steelville. They won that one by 12, but they've had to grind out these wins. We'll see if they can do so here in the second half as we return to the action. Third quarter underway. We'll get you the starting lineups in a moment. Krotinger far side will fire a triple for the Dragons and it won't go. Branch the rebound for Festus. We'll go with Festus first. It's Branch, Rickerman, Westhoff, Riendo, and McDowell, the 5 to start for the Tigers. Far side on the wing, it's Westhoff. He'll drive and float. Mertens rejects it. Back come the Dragons. Krotinger out there with Blair, Mertens, Fisher, and Petty. That's the 5 for Desoto. And now the Dragons will sail it out of bounds on their opening, or their second possession rather, as trying to get it up quickly and just out of reach. 30 seconds gone in the third. It's a 3-point game. Branch near half court. He'll throw it to the middle. It's with Riendo. Riendo now looking down low for McDowell, but he can't find him. And it's out of bounds. It'll go back to Desoto. A couple of turnovers here to start off the frame. And it looks kind of similar to how it did at the start, where both teams really were kind of playing with a little more reckless abandon and not quite as clean and crisp as we've seen throughout this tournament. But of course, it's an early start here in the 5th place game. 60 seconds gone now. Still remains a 3-point lead for Festus over Desoto. Petty near half court will dribble it around. He gets trapped, but he gets it off to Blair. Blair will drive and kick to Krotinger in the corner. Krotinger's 3 is in and out. Levi Fisher, offensive rebound. His putback won't go, but Mertens is able to get those big, long arms over the top of everybody, pull down the offensive rebound, and put it back up and in. 10 points now for Mertens, and it's a 1-point lead for Festus. Branch off the court quickly, pulls it to the corner, goes up top. It's with Westhoff, straight on 3, won't go, and Fisher yanks down the board. And a foul is going to be called. We'll wait and see who it's on. Coach Therrell is saying that it should have gone on Desoto, and it looks like that is going to be the call. So actually, it is going to be on Levi Fisher. That's his 3rd foul. So Festus keeps possession, still with that 1-point lead. Branch in the corner, back out on the wing near side. It's to Riendo. They go to the middle to Westhoff. Westhoff turnaround, shot won't go. Offensive rebound, Riendo, his putback, no. Levi Fisher leaps and yanks it down. Quickly to Krotinger, head of steam, he'll bring it to the front court. Mertens, oh, they had Blair wide open. Mertens gets clobbered on a long mid-range jumper, and so he's going to head to the line for a pair. 2 minutes gone here in the third. 30-29, Festus leading Desoto by just 1, but now a chance for Mertens to tie it or take the lead. The big man will throw it up from the stripe and drill it on the front end. 11 now for Mertens. As we've seen Coach Turnbow arrive, and the Steelville Cardinals as well. Both teams in the building now. And we'll have that one coming up next. Arcadia Valley and Steelville girls for the 3rd place game on the girls' side of the Central Christmas Tournament. Now the pass down low. They get it to McDowell, and McDowell puts it up and in for Festus. That's his first points of the night. And now Festus leads by 2. Mertens went 1 for 1. Krotinger, corner 3, knocks it down. Krotinger stripes it, and it's now a 1-point lead for Desoto, their first lead of the night. But Rickerman gets it right back. His triple is good. Rickerman now with 9. Back comes Desoto, trailing by 2. Petty to the corner, goes to Blair, but a good reaction from Branch to knock it out of bounds. And with that, going to go back over and stay with Desoto. Blair will inbound to Petty. Turnbow is checked back in. It's Blair, Petty, Turnbow, Krodinger, and Mertens, the 5 for the Dragons. Up top, looking for Blair. Tipped, but Blair gets it. He'll go back to the corner to Krodinger. Krodinger now drives, and a one-handed floater won't go. Rebound, Branch. The sophomore across half court. Slow dribble, over the head pass. They kick out Rickerman near side. His 3, no, but he gets his own rebound and cannot put back the bunny. He had nobody around on a wide open lane for his own offensive rebound and put back, just couldn't get it to go. Now Mertens, they hit him on the block, and he turns around, left-handed hook shot rattles home. Mertens now with 13, and we're tied 35 all, but not for long as Riendo cuts baseline. They find him, and he lays it up and in. Riendo now with 4, and Festus back leading by 2. Petty near the volleyball line will go to the corner to Krodinger far side. Now to Turnbow on the wing. 3 ball, no. Long rebound for Festus. They get it to Branch. Festus going from right to left here in the second half. DeSoto going left to right halfway through the third quarter. The floater from Branch, no. Now the kick out to Rickerman on an offensive rebound. His straight on 3 won't go. Another offensive rebound, and it's Colin Riendo who gets it, goes up, and gets fouled. Boy, oh boy. The offensive rebounding of Festus has been the biggest part, well, the biggest storyline for me in this game so far. They have been exceptional on the glass on the offensive side, getting themselves multiple possessions. Riendo can't knock down the free throw. Subs coming on. We'll let you know who it is. 3:45 to go in the third. Festus still leading by 2. For the Tigers, Rickerman, Davis, Riendo, Winehouse, and Branch, the 5. Shot is up and good as Riendo knocks down the second. And with that, he's up to 5. For DeSoto, it's Fisher, Petty. For the first time, Adam Copeland is checked in for DeSoto. Mertens out there with Blair as well. Blair straight on 3, no, but the rebound comes right back to him as it was a long shot, and then he gets fouled as he pulls it down. No, actually, a timeout will be called. No foul, just a timeout. 3.5 remaining in the third. 3-point lead for Festus as these two teams continue to trade blows. Not a whole lot of separation to speak of throughout this entire game. Let's take a look ahead at our Hearing Care Partners broadcast schedule. Hearing Care Partners, they listen so you can hear. Coming up after the conclusion of this game, we will have the third place game from the girls' side of the Central Christmas Tournament. It'll be Arcadia Valley taking on Steelville. That game should tip right around 2 o'clock. We'll have it right here on the MyMo Info sports screen. Then after that one, the final game of the afternoon will be the boys' third place game, and that one is sure to be a dandy. Farmington and North County. That one will tip at right around 3:30. We got a good one brewing here in the fifth place game. Festus with a 3-point lead over DeSoto, and DeSoto trying to inbound on the baseline they're shooting on, give it away. Festus takes it back. Branch to Winehouse, the leading scorer of the first half for both sides. Now Davis gets it on the block, tries to spin towards the baseline with Mertens on him, but he loses the rock and it sails out of bounds. Turnover will send it back to DeSoto. Still chasing 3. 3:15 to go in the third. Far side, it's Fisher to the corner. They'll go to Copeland. Copeland now, Petty, Blair near side. DeSoto going left to right. Petty far side, they go back to Copeland. Back to Petty. Cross court looking for Fisher, but Davis gets a piece. Fisher saves it though. DeSoto keeps possession. Blair looking for Mertens, and he overshoots him, and it's out of bounds. Just a bit too tall for the tree in the paint for the Dragons. And it's back to Festus. 2:50 to go in the third. Leading by 3. Here come the Tigers. Branch, his pass is stolen. Lax pass, and Mertens got a hand on it. Blair driving in. Gets his man in the air. Gets hit hard, but no foul call. However, Copeland gets the offensive rebound. He'll kick out to Blair. Blair's three-pointer, no. Davis carves out space and gets the glass. Now quickly up the court, Winehouse triple. You bet. 5 threes now for Colin Winehouse. He's up to 18, and it's a 6-point lead with 2:15 to go in the third. 41-35, and now they try to get it down to Mertens, but Davis, good reaction to punch it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Dragons. They're trailing by 6. Winehouse has just been shooting lights out. They'll inbound to Mertens. His turnaround won't go. Short. Rickerman the rebound. Branch across half court. Crossing over to his left. He drives in and hangs. Lot of contact, but somehow he powers it up and in off glass. Branch, that's just his first points of the night. The leading scorer for Festus on the season. Haven't needed him so much tonight. 1:45 to go this afternoon, rather. You always lose track of the time. Fisher now out to Krodinger in the corner, 3-ball. In and out. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Festus on the rebound attempt. Mertens and Davis battling for it. Mertens will check out now. Michael Schmidt checks in, the 6'5 junior for Desoto. Inbound, trying to get it to Blair, but Winehouse right there. The junior has been everywhere tonight. Shooting the lights out and playing some good defense, too. Minute and a half remaining in the third. 43-35. Festus by 8 over Desoto. Inbound to Krodinger. Near the half-court line, they go to Petty. Near side in the corner, it's Fisher. He'll go back out to Blair up top. Gets a screen from Krodinger. Blair now thought about a triple. Instead, they'll go back to the corner to Fisher. He'll hand off to Krodinger on the wing. Guarded closely by Branch. Back to Fisher. Back to Petty on the far side. Petty now drives and hands off back to Fisher. This defense tightening up for Festus. Krodinger gets the handoff at the top of the arc, and he'll swing to Blair on the far side wing. Blair now drives, and a foul on Desoto. They're going to call Schmidt for the foul, and I believe it's going to be an illegal screen. That's his first, and he'll check out as Mertens comes back in after the quick breather. 60 seconds to go in the third. Festus trying to make it their largest lead of the game as they currently lead by 8. Rickerman, near side wing, bounces it down low to Davis on the block. Davis spins and kicks. Winehouse, another 3. Yes! 6th triple of the game for Colin Winehouse, and the largest lead of the game for Festus at the end of the third. 46-35, Tigers by 11. This is unbelievable. Colin Winehouse shooting the lights out.
Yeah, that shot, his last few shots have come out with just such confidence, and he knows they're going in as soon as he lets them go.
Confidence, key word. Swinging it around, Desoto driving in is Petty. And the foul is called, but it's going to be on the floor, on the drive, as Petty got swiped at and was contacted hard. It'll go to the baseline. Desoto will send it in on the basket they're shooting on. 15 seconds remaining here in the third. Festus leading by 11. It's the largest lead of the game. They'll go into Fisher. His alley-oop off the inbound on a layup won't go. Right idea, just couldn't convert. 10 seconds. Branch across half court, now down to 5. Rickerman top of the arc. Corner, Winehouse, head fake 3. He'll pull up from just inside the arc, and it won't go. And that's the horn. End of the third. 46-35. And a great quarter for Festus as they pulled out in front by 11. We'll take a quick break and come back for the fourth here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
Worry-free, hassle-free. Isn't that the way you want to live? Imagine not having to mow your lawn or worry about leaky pipes. Imagine checking the chore list and living those adventures you've always wanted to. Imagine having peace of mind knowing you are taken care of no matter what. Well, you don't have to imagine anymore. Call 573-756-6768 and ask about independent living at Farmington Presbyterian Manor.
In the new normal of social distancing, Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy wants to remind you that we offer free delivery to your home or workplace every day, Monday through Friday. We have always offered free delivery, and we always will. And we're everywhere you need to be. With locations in Deloge, Farmington, Fredericktown, Ironton, and Piedmont, we offer excellent customer service, many locations to choose from, and free free delivery. Google us for the location nearest you or visit us online at parklandrx.com. Local pharmacy at its finest, Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy.
Welcome back here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream. Brandon Pavlina, glad to have you alongside. Stephen Kabler, my broadcast partner for the day. Long arms and short arms. Quite the combo here. He's got long ones, I got short ones. Fourth quarter beginning now, and it's an 11-point lead for Festus over Desoto here in the fifth-place game on the boys' side of the Central Christmas Tournament. And the opening shot goes up from Rickerman, but it won't fall. And back come the Dragons. Trying to cut into this deficit. They'll have to go quickly here in this fourth quarter. The offensive rebounding has been exceptional all night long for Festus. That's been a big part of why they're out front. Down low, Mertens trying to carve out some room, cannot. His shot won't go. 30 seconds gone, still an 11-point lead. Now Branch pulls up from downtown, it won't go. Rickerman, the long offensive rebound, but his layup won't fall. And now it's out of bounds, and they'll say it's off of Desoto. And so it'll stay with Festus. 7:15 to go in the game. Tigers by 11. Up top, it's Branch. They'll go to the middle to Riendo. Kick out. Three-pointer is up. Won't go from Westhoff. But the offensive rebound, I mean, why not? That's all they've done all game long is dominate on the offensive glass. Putback attempt from Riendo won't go, but he gets fouled. I mean, that's the only thing I can think to ask both coaches about after this game is for Desoto, how have you not corrected it? And for Festus, what effort?
Well, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the effort from Festus has just been incredible, and for Desoto, it's just that they're not sending bodies to the bucket to get boards.
Riendo missed the first, gets the second. 12-point lead. Riendo now with 6. Krodinger on the wing far side, guarded by Branch. Pass is tipped, but the Dragons recover. Jack Hooper's into the game for the first time for Desoto. Down low, the pass from Mertens to Fisher, and Fisher gets it up and in. Fisher's been quiet, just 4 points now. 6:40 to go in the game. 10-point lead for Festus. Hand off to Branch, near side wing. Branch, no-look pass down low. What a find! Right into the hands of J.D. McDowell, an absolute sniper. And McDowell made no bones about it. Back to 12 for Festus. Krodinger, Desoto, far side. They'll go to Mertens near the free throw line. He'll go back out to Hooper. Hooper to the near side wing to Petty. Petty behind the back dribble, guarded by Winehouse. Now the kick to the corner. Hooper three, no. Rebound Riendo as he yanks it down with one big hand. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. 12-point lead for Festus. Branch, the acrobatic layup will not fall, and Fisher rips down the rebound. Back come the Dragons. Krodinger crossing over, knifing in, and laying it up and in. Fancy move in the painted area by Nick Krodinger. And now a whistle, and we'll see. Looks like a technical foul. Not sure who it's on. I believe it's on Desoto. Maybe.
Looks like Mertens. He's having a conversation with the official over there.
Good spot, Steven. That looks to be exactly what the situation is. So they do get the layup, and it was a dandy from Krodinger. And so Branch will shoot the free throws, but he misses the first. Still a 10-point lead, 49-39. Festus over Desoto. Now Branch will knock down the second. And now a timeout taken as Coach Hammond wants to calm his guys down a little bit. We'll keep it right here. Thank a few more sponsors. Want to thank Keen Performance, Kevin Ball Auto Body, Lucas Smith Chrysler, Matt Stroud Excavating, Mineral Area College, the Missouri Farm Bureau, Rebecca McClanahan, and New Era Bank. Timeouts are brought to you by Patsy's Furniture. You'll love to shop at Patsy's on St. Joe Drive in Park Hills. Also a reminder, of course, all of our coverage from the Central Christmas Tournament is brought to you by Kohl's Tractor and Equipment. Kohl's Tractor and Equipment, don't just follow the herd, lead the herd. Coles Tractor and Equipment, Highway 32 in Farmington. Reminder, after this one, we'll have the girls' third-place game, Arcadia Valley and Steelville. Expecting that one to tip off closer to 2 o'clock. But we will see if they go right after the conclusion of this one. And then the final game, which is expected to tip at right around 3:30, that'll be the boys' third-place game between Farmington and North County. Then finally, later on tonight, we'll have our coverage of the championship games on J98. That's 98.5 FM. You can check those games out. The first one will be the girls' championship between Central and St. Genevieve. That'll tip at right around 6 o'clock. We'll begin our coverage at 5:45. On the boys' side, that one will tip at right around 7:30. South Iron and Central. Make sure you tune in for all that. That's going to be a lot of fun. This one has been a good one, but Festus has been pulling away. They lead by 11, 5.5 remaining in the game, and now Branch is going to extend it as he gets the floater to fall. 5 points now for the sophomore, and if he can come alive here in the fourth, could be all over but the shouting.
Well, that's the thing, is that they've held the lead most of the game, and he didn't score his first bucket until towards the end of the third quarter. Yeah, exactly.
Desoto now. Cross-court pass to Fisher. He'll drive and look for some help. They'll go out to Petty. Petty gets a screen from Krodinger. They had Krodinger for a moment open. Now he'll drive and pull up from the free throw line. No good. Rebound, Rickerman. Quickly, here comes Westoff. Westoff driving. And now he'll kick back out to Rickerman. 5 minutes remaining in the game. Down low, McDowell gets the pass and an easy layup for McDowell. When they can get that pass down quickly, Mertens is just not quick enough to react, and on that one just could not quite get his feet moving to react to the quick pass. But here's Petty on the other way for DeSoto, getting it up and in. Petty's been quiet tonight, but that one certainly helps. That's his first point of the night, too. Down low, McDowell, another good look, but that time it won't go. 13-point lead for Festus. Back comes DeSoto, 4.5 remaining in the game. In the corner, it's Fisher. They'll go up top to Petty. Got to go quicker than this, I would think. Krodinger on the far side, guarded by Branch. Now Petty on the wing. In the corner, it's Fisher. Hand in his face. They'll go back up top to Petty. On the near side, Krodinger, quick trigger. Won't go. Rebound Festus. It's with Westoff. Here he comes across half court. Kick to Rickerman. Now Rickerman left-handed drive and dish to McDowell. And McDowell once again down low, making his presence felt. Gets the layup to fall. McDowell now with 8, all here in the second half. And it's out to a 15-point lead with 3:50 remaining in the game. Festus on top over DeSoto. We'll take the timeout with them. It's brought to you by Patsy's Furniture. You'll love to shop at Patsy's on St. Joe Drive in Park Hills. Back in 30 on J98.
When it's all said and done, what really matters? For Serenity Hospice Care patient Jack, hospice isn't about giving up. It's not about the end. It's about right now. It's about spending precious time with the people we love.
Come on, Grandpa.
And the little moments that create lasting memories. It's focusing on what's important to you and remembering life is beautiful in all stages.
Big thanks to all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible from the Central Christmas Tournament all week long. Big thanks to Coles Tractor and Equipment. Coles Tractor and Equipment, don't just follow the herd, lead the herd. Coles Tractor and Equipment, Highway 32 in Farmington. Coming out of that Patsy's Furniture timeout. It's a 15-point lead for Festus, 56-41 with 3:50 remaining in the game. We'll see if the Dragons have enough left in the tank after a really great performance throughout this tournament to rally here in the fourth. Blair driving, looking for Mertens. Mertens gets it, can't convert the layup, but then gets his own offensive rebound and puts it right back up and in. Mertens at least trims it to 13. Now 3:30 remaining in the game. Davis in the corner. Oh, and he's just going to barrel right into him, but it won't go. Battle for the rebound, and it's going to go back to DeSoto. Well, Davis had the right idea. He got a good look, just couldn't quite convert. 3:15 now in the game, 13-point lead for Festus. over Desoto here in the boys' 5th place game. Mertens, hook shot, no. Rebound, Rickerman. Here comes Branch. Cross half court. Petty waving those arms, guarding him closely. Branch, right-handed, will drive and kick down low. Davis puts it on the deck, gets to the other side and lays it up and in. That's savvy. That's all you could say. Knew if he went up on the near side of the basket, he was going to get swatted. Put it on the deck and had enough room on the other side and got it to go. 2:30 remaining in the game. It's back to a 15-point lead for the Tigers. Krodinger near side to Blair. Blair, jab and a drive. Now needs help. He'll go to Fisher in the corner. Oh, they had a couple of guys open. He just didn't see him. And now the pass down low. Davis is going to be called for the foul as he and Mertens got tangled up. 15-point game, 2:20 remaining. 58-43. And Festus is led at the end of every quarter. It was much closer in the first half, 13-8 after the first, 30-27 the score at halftime. But it's been all Festus in the second half. Blair gets the inbound behind the back. He'll go near side to Petty. Gets a screen from Krodinger. They got Krodinger wide open, but didn't get it there quick enough. Now he'll drive instead of taking the three. And now they're going to call a shooting foul as Mertens was trying to grab the offensive rebound and put it back up. And while he was doing so, he got hammered. And so they're going to send him to the free throw line. 2:05 remaining in the game. 58-43. Mertens will miss the front end and keep it at a 15-point lead for Festus. Arcadia Valley and Steelville girls up next here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream. Steven will be on the call. I'll be alongside. Jake Reed's going to be along for the ride back in the studio all night long. Well, all afternoon long. I don't know exactly how long he's going to be there. Hopefully he'll go home at some point. So 1 for 1. Mertens made the second. Festus gets it back, but then they give it up. And Blair is able to knife in and get the layup to fall. First points of the second half for Blair. He's got 14. But it's probably going to be too little too late. It's a 12-point lead here with 1:40 remaining in the game. Festus with that lead. Now Branch will dribble it out near the half-court line and gets bumped by Petty. And so that foul, and it looks like Therrell wants a timeout to talk it over with his team. And so we'll take it too. Timeout's brought to you by Patsy's Furniture. You'll love to shop at Patsy's. Back in 30 on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
Are you wanting a home with acreage, a hobby farm, or simply looking for a short-term loan? At First State Community Bank, we're offering a new 7-year adjustable rate mortgage program. Check out our 7-1 and 7-3 options. Speak to our lending team at your local FSCB branch or visit info.fscb.com/7ARM today to get started. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Bank NMLS number 412605.
Welcome back here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream. Brandon Pavlina alongside Stephen Kabler. First of 3 games in the consolation side of the bracket at the Central Christmas Tournament. 90 seconds remaining here in the boys' 5th place game. Festus up by 12 over Desoto. And Rickerman for Festus will drive and travel. Kind of got his feet caught underneath him a little bit there. And in doing so, it's going to go back the other way. Out there now for Festus. They've got Winehouse with 21 in the game. Branch, McDowell, Briando, and Rickerman. It's the 5 for the Tigers. Blair, Petty, Krodinger, Fisher, and Mertens, the 5 for DeSoto. And Krodinger throws up a wild 3, but it might have gotten tipped as it was well short. And I think they called a travel maybe. But regardless, it's going to go back over to Festus after that one missed everything. And so Festus will throw it in. 70 seconds remaining in the game. And they get it in. It's with Branch. Full court pressure now from DeSoto. But they get it across half court with Westhoff. His pass looking for Winehouse. Sails out of bounds, but it was tipped. And so it stays with Festus. 63 seconds remaining in the game. It's a 12-point lead for the Tigers, and they get it into Branch. Branch dribbling it around and will get fouled by Krodinger. And so now Branch will head to the stripe as Festus finds themselves in the bonus after the 7th team foul from Desoto. So Branch from the line fires one up and in. It's been quiet so far today. That's just his 6th point when he came into this tournament as the leading scorer for Festus, averaging 14.1. But regardless, haven't really needed him much. Knocks down the second one. It's a 14-point game, 60-46. Blair drives and loses it. It's out to Petty. Petty deep three, no good. Mertens the rebound. Mertens the putback, and he's fouled. McDowell, the guilty party there. And at this stage, it's pretty much all over but the shouting. 14-point game, 60-46 with 46 seconds remaining. Mertens free throw, no good. Coming up next, we've got Steelville and Arcadia Valley girls, the 3rd place game from the Central Christmas Tournament. Make sure you stick around for that. Should be a lot of fun. Mertens, no good. Petty, offensive rebound, but his shot is rejected. As McDowell got a big piece. And then Rickerman ripped down that rebound, and he was fouled immediately. 42 seconds now in a 14-point game here down the stretch. Rickerman, again, distorted numbers, but 58% early on in the season from the line. First one's up and good. A lot of these shooters, you know they could shoot much better from the free throw line. It's probably because they haven't had a whole lot of opportunities here early on in the season, and Rickerman's certainly one of those players with an excellent shooting stroke. Knocked down the front end of the free throws, made it a 15-point game. One more coming here. It's up, it's no good. Blair the rebound. Here comes Desoto. Blair drives, kicks to the corner to Fisher. He'll fire up a quick three. Too strong, misses everything. Mertens the turnaround hook shot, no good. And now McDowell rips down the rebound. Branch quickly up court, throws it over the top of everybody, and it sails out of bounds as they were just trying to get it into the front court and avoid the runoff in the back court. But instead, it's out of bounds, and DeSoto will take over. 15-point game, and now they'll empty out the benches as both sides will bring in their replacement players to finish this one off. 20 seconds now, and the clock will wind. 15-point lead for Festus. Deep three goes up and won't hit for Gavin Dunn of DeSoto. And now the pass is stolen. And back the other way, the layup is good. And now the long shot, no good. Final score, 63-46. DeSoto gets the win. They are the 5th place team, or Festus gets the win rather, excuse me. Festus will be your 5th place team here from the Central Christmas Tournament on the boys' side. DeSoto will finish in 6th. We'll take a quick break, come back and wrap it up, and then send it on over to Steven and get you set for the girls' 3rd place game. Stick around. It's coming up next here on the Home Pools and Spas post-game show on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
Hi, this is Jan. Thanks for calling Toyota.
Hi, Jan. I heard Toyotathon is on.
It sure is. We've got great year-end deals on Camry, RAV4, Tundra, Highlander, and more. Do you hear that?
That would be my mom. I'm home for the holidays, and apparently she's still eavesdropping on my calls like she used to.
Oh, what was that again about year-end deals?
Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Okay. And did I mention every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan? It's happening again.
Dad, hang up the phone.
Toyotathon is on now. Come in today. Tell your mom.
Current offers end January 4th. Toyota Care covers normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever occurs first. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
See Twin City Toyota, I-55 at the Herculaneum Auto Mall exit, or visit them online at twincitytoyota.com.
Welcome back here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream. Brandon Pavlina alongside Stephen Kabler. The 5th place game on the boys' side is in the books, and it's the Festus Tigers who finish as the number 5 spot. They win 63-46 is the final. Desoto will finish as the 6th place team. But what a performance by Festus. Really excellent shooting from Colin Winehouse, and the offensive rebounding just off the charts. So awfully impressive performance by Festus. They earned every bit of that 5th place finish here in the tournament. Our player of the game brought to you by Applebee's of Farmington. Doing good in the neighborhood is Colin Winehouse. The 5'9" junior for Festus finished with 6 triples and 21 points in the ballgame. He was fantastic. So big shout out to Winehouse. That is your player of the game. We'll take a break. When we come back, Stephen Kabler will take over. Up next, we've got Steelville and Arcadia Valley, the 3rd place game on the girls' side of the bracket. That's coming up next right here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
Gateway Motors in Fredericktown, Missouri invites you to come on